to get over this fucking fear of other people's judgments of what they're going to think of me if I make a mistake or if I go up and say hello to someone I want to talk to. It's to feel more free inside to express what's in here. That's the main reason.
Are you tired of feeling trapped by your own insecurities? Jonathan was too. Then he came to a workshop, and finally there he was able to let go of these shy habits and truly liberate himself. And I'm putting out this video to prove anyone can do this. Anyone can unlock that inner confidence. Anyone can approach strangers and express themselves. It takes action, of course. And as you watch this video, I want you to keep in mind, cold approach, aka approaching women on the street, trying to get their number, all that stuff. It's not about getting laid as fast as possible. Really what it is about is inner change, breaking free from that insecurity, from those limiting beliefs, from those thoughts of like, I cannot do this is weird. And kind of reinventing your masculinity in that way. Because you have it inside of you. You are charismatic, you are flirtatious, right? With the right people in the right environment. You just have to allow yourself to express it further. And really it's about letting go of expectations from family, friends, or people that you don't even know, right? Just a stranger judging you as you approach a woman. This is liberation, this is empowerment, and this is what it's all about. So let's look at Jonathan's journey.
Hi. How are you? You look, I love your coat. You look so cozy and warm.
Thank you.
What's your name? Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. What are you up to?
I will. Sorry.
What are you up to today?
I'm going out.
You look great.
Thank you.
Like going out dancing?
No. Just hanging out with friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, enjoy your evening.
Bye-bye.
Okay. The world is chaos. Now this lady kidnapped the dog.
She
Because she was also thinking it's missing an owner. A lot going on here in Sofia today. So now we hopefully have some time. No ladies, please, for 1 minute to debrief. So let's first talk about. We can quickly talk about this one, the redhead.
Okay.
What do you feel about her? Like you tried to do the front stuff. Did you come in the front or on the side?
Well, she stopped like right next to me.
Yeah. You really have to step in.
Okay, so it's not waiting for her to respond.
No.
Okay.
Like you're like, this is happening.
So I'm
Because
waiting- okay.
what is the attitude again, right? It's like you have a lot to give, and she should be happy that you stop her. And there's a certain urgency of like, whoa, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Like you need to hear this, right?
Okay.
You want to know about this. Like this is the energy. So from that frame, it's okay to step in.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Then what else happened with her?
Kind of lost it. I lost interest when I started talking to her. I could feel that.
Okay, why did you lose interest?
The level of attraction.
No, she wasn't sexy enough for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You wouldn't fuck her even if she wanted to.
Yes, but it's not a hard yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like she, yeah, wasn't that attractive.
What if she would have started touching your shoulder and be like, whoa?
I would have been like, I might have like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would have accepted it, yes. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
The attraction wasn't super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about what's happened so far.
So the first one, the social anxiety, is completely gone. It's almost hard to put into words. I know we're doing an interview. I don't feel it anymore. So the first session that we went out on approaching women, I saw someone that I found attractive and I walked right up to her and approached her. And that's happened continuously throughout the time here, which has shocked me. So that's gone. There's still some hesitation. Hesitation is way different than anxiety. I don't feel the anxiousness in my body. Sometimes after doing this for a long time, it's just like, I'm just mentally fatigued and tired. So that's a huge win. The second one is being more direct with communication. That's what I'm still working on with the time left. it's gotten way better. The coaches have really pointed out some small tweaks that have allowed me to be more direct and feeling more confident. So that's a work in progress, but it's increased or enhanced, that's improved significantly in the time working together. And the third one, going on dates. I have a date tonight.
Okay.
So I'm really looking forward to that. So back home, I would use like Social Circle to find dates and not put myself out there in public. And I've done that a lot in my time in Sofia. So I have a date tonight, and who knows what will happen the rest of the time. My favorite story out of the whole boot camp was my first session with Alex. I was feeling low energy. I think it was our first day of infield. I had a great first session with Harry. It was a lot though. We broke for lunch. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And we just start walking through the park. And both Alex and I noticed this woman, and Alex noticed her face. She made some facial expression, and it was like, go back and talk to her.
You should talk to her.
And I was like, I don't know. I was like, all right. And so I did. I went back and talked to her. This beautiful young Bulgarian woman, just these majestic eyes, red hair, and we had a great conversation. She was taken back, and we agreed to go on a date. So that interaction was maybe 5 to 7 minutes, made a really genuine connection, got to know a lot about her studies, what she was into psychologically, and she just seemed like she would be fun to continue a connection with, and closed the date right then and there, and then ended up going on a date, I think 2 days later with the same woman, and continued that connection. So, and after that moment, I was ready to go do approaching for the next 6 hours. It's amazing what the energy of connecting with another human being can do. So that's my favorite story for me throughout this event. A little low, I got home late last night. Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna lift it up with some role play. I was on a date.
So good.
It was really great. The day was fantastic. Had a lot of fun, and have another date tomorrow with the same girl. Moving quickly. The date was really fun. It was really fun. Yeah, had a great time. Spent about 2 hours getting to know each other on a deeper level, and just had a genuine connection. We have another date coming up before I leave. Yeah, what I have is a toolkit to go out and create connection, like by snapping my fingers. It's a really powerful tool to walk up to someone and just say hello and be okay with whatever comes back. So that's a huge mindset shift, I would just say tool to carry around. I also got the tool of having an intention and being direct in interactions, which will serve me well with family and business and relationships. So the things that I'm taking away from here are not just for dating, they're for my life. So I now walk around. I mean, this morning I was sending a voice note to a person I do business with, like, hey, we need to have a conversation to renegotiate our relationship. It's unclear right now. So it's just those little small things that are gonna make monumental impacts in my life in all areas. Is it London or England?
United Kingdom? Oh, you have numbers from everywhere.
It's the fun of traveling.
Okay. It's NIS.
Fun.
Yeah.
Cool. For your evening.
Okay.
It was fun to watch her though. She's like, I'm gonna her body was.
I wish I would be been closer. She's like, I can't believe I'm doing this is working. I was like, what's up? She's like, yeah,
yeah. As you left, she was like, like this. She was like almost breaking down. It was funny the effect you had on her. I want you to get more substance out of the interactions.
They care about the students so much, and it shows. It shows in their actions, it shows in how they give feedback, the resources they share, they're in constant communication. Like, you're in a supportive community where you can fully express yourself and be yourself and work through some stuff if you have to. So I just want to say thank you to the coaches who have done the work themselves continue to do it and then give it to others. I mean, without y'all, this experience would have been, I mean, we had a team of coaches dedicated to us. So that was really special. At any moment I could ask a question. I didn't feel shame about it. It's like being a little kid sometimes, like going back to middle school or high school, like getting advice on what do I do? How do I text or what do I? And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to the whole team that Alex put together. It was phenomenal. And so, yeah, go work with these guys.
Said the same thing in a different way. As long as she's not moving away actively, right? Like when her posture kind of becomes this, or her feet like start to lifting up, or she starts moving away her upper body a bit, or verbally she's like, well, I need to go now, or like, as long as this is not happening, you have permission to continue. She wants more. Obviously, as long as it's engaging, right? If you just stand there and then ask question after question, it will get boring really quickly, like we established before. So it has to stay a bit playful. And then if you feel like all the energy or all the work is on your side, ask her difficult questions, right? That's why we get into the personal space where we ask a question that is not just a yes or no or easy number to say, but like where she has to think a bit, right? It is fun for her to think as well.
So as I'm hearing this, it's like I go on autopilot. I can start to just rapid fire questions. That's my default.
So this one sitting down, you can say, hey, you look extremely focused right now on whatever you're doing. And then just wait and just take it from there, whatever compliment you want to give. Or...
Hey, you look extremely focused right now. But I think you're really cute.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay. He was just like escaping right away. She was working. Yeah, that's fine. She was just like, not here, not now.
She smiled, big smile.
Fine, yeah. Thanks, but no. I call it the thanks, but no.
It prevents me, well, the reason I want to get rid of that fear is because it prevents me from making the genuine connections that I want in my life, truly going after the things that I want and desire. And third, it's just really fucking uncomfortable to be walking around with that much angst in my body, which is also influenced by my thoughts. So it's debilitating to walk around with those beliefs and the way that those feelings in my body. I wanted not to necessarily get rid of them, but to befriend them, quiet them down.
Hi.
Hi.
I saw you on the phone. You look so serious.
Yeah.
I wanted to come see if I could see you smile. What's your name?
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What are you up to today?
What?
What are you up to?
For
What are you doing right now?
I'm just walking. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, me too. Been a long day.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Good, you did it.
Yes.
Just comment on her quickly. When you come in from the side and her first reaction, don't move in because it's the same move, right?
Okay.
Like she was like walking, I can play it with you. She was walking and you came in and then she moved a bit to the left. So move a bit to the left, you're a bit surprised that I come, right? So I'm like, hey, excuse me. You feel it?
Yeah.
So stay in your lane until she settles, then you can get closer.
So like just walk side by side?
Yeah, because they're gonna sometimes do this, which is a bit like, whoa, what's happening? And then you don't want to straight follow in, because it's again, the micro communication is, she's like, I need more space, I don't know what this is. And you're like, oh, here I am. Fuck you, kind of like, you know. So just, it's a small thing, but just be very aware of how your body moves, because we had it now twice. Okay, yeah, made her smile. Good.
Yeah,
and then it went down again. So I guess that's a little bit the theme of this session. Like you kind of don't know what's next. After, like you're like, so working?
Yeah,
okay, me too.
I'm stuck in a gear.
I can relate to that. I had the same problem a lot of times. You can get out of this, by challenging yourself to ask ridiculous questions and banning yourself from boring questions, right? So taking risk in that, you know? So just like leading with something that you usually would ask later.
Okay.
What's something crazy that happened this week, right?
What made you laugh today?
Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
Or just like you come home from work and then just going there quicker as well, like, oh, what are you working? Specific, blah, 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 I'm an accountant. And instead of, oh, how did you get into accounting? You say like, whoa, sounds tough. Any drama at that office, or it's all very structured, right? For example, or, you know, do accountants have gossip in the office? What do accountants talk about in their break? Something like taking that risk, making it fun for her. Because you've noticed it now. They just like, oh yeah, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
And then they often don't want it because maybe it just feels like a boring date.
Yeah.
It's a boring conversation. Right? Okay, what else can we take away?
Be mindful of body movement. That's a big one.
Yeah, Karan did very well today with that pause. He's very good now at just like, hi. I noticed about you that like he's that long. Like, yeah, and the girls love it. So play with that as more. Like, don't be in a rush to deliver the next thing. All right.
Hi. I just noticed that today you're kind of laughing and you're in a great mood. So I was really curious about what made you so happy.
And as you have a good attitude, like remember life is chaos and it's all a game. And we just see.
If I can get through today, I can get through like almost anything.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The emotions that I had with the positive emotions I had with the women that I spoke with, it was just it was awe. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening on the street. An immense amount of just like curiosity and positive energy. Just pushing that or exchanging that between the two of us was just an amazing feeling. I think that they were like, they could feel my energy in a different way. So I would get rejected quicker, which is in a sense a positive thing, because like I'd hear I have a boyfriend or I have a husband or no, thank you. So my intent was more clear. And I think that was really important. I've been taking action at home on business deals as a result of doing this work. So it's gonna pay for itself, and I'll probably net, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 times what I invested here, just in the relationships that I'll build, how much clearer I'll be in negotiations, and having more clarity on what I want in business, in life, in relationships. So the workshop's already paid for itself.